अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु भिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 6, Verse number 21. So we are reading the description of purifying or protecting Krishna after he was collected from the dead body of Putana. So Putana gave her breast to Krishna and then Krishna sucked her life. Then she came into her original form and flew into the sky and fell down. So then the gopis, they ran behind her, following her. Only it was probably evening time, not very clear. So They ran and caught. Once he fell down, they were not underneath that. So they are a little behind, otherwise they would have been also smashed. And then they got baby Krishna back and gave to Nanda, Yashoda and Rohini, who had fainted. And then they started doing some samskara for him to give protection. So we read that he was given bath in cow urine smeared with dust from the feet of the cows, and then put tilak on 12 places with cow dung. So then there are more description of the protection in the coming slokas. Gopyah samsprishta salila angeshu karyoho prithak nyasyatmaniyat balasya bijanyasam akurvata. So Gopyah samsprishta salila. Samsprishta salila means water. Samsprishta means touching, which here means that they did achman for purifying themselves. So they did achman, and then angeshu karyo prithak. Then they did this nyasa. There is karanyas and anganyas, where you chant mantras, angustabhyam, tarjanibhyam, madhyamabhyam, anamikabhyam, kanishtakabhyam. You chant mantra and join them. That is karanyas, and then there is anganyas, where you place the mantras on your body. So they did nyasa for themselves first, and then so nyasya atmani. So nyasya atmani means they did nyasa. Nyasa literally means placing. If you put sam before nyasa, it becomes sannyasa, which also means placing. Means you place things away from you and walk away. Right? That's why they are called parivrajak, because they move, leaving behind everything. That is the meaning of sannyas. So here it is putting the mantras on themselves, and then on balasya bija nyasam akarvata. Then they did bija nyasa, chanting the bij mantras and putting on Krishna's body. So this is tantric vidhi. This type of nyasa is specifically found in the tantras. So it is according to that we did that. So prathmam anachanta eva ati sambhramanaiva raksham kritva pashyat labdha swasha yatha vidhanam eva raksham chakrutya. So now the question is that they already did some ceremony for some samskara for the baby. Why they did not do achman at that time? And if you do some puja, first you do achman for purifying. So he says at that time they were in too much hurry, so they did not follow the process. Like sometimes you are in hurry, then you do puja, so you short on it. So that's what they did. Now when they have finished doing this, the Goshala part, then they were more relaxed. So now they are following the proper process in a more relaxed manner. So therefore it says that pratham anachanta eva, in the beginning without doing the achmana, ati sambhramena eva raksham kritva. So in a big hurry, sambhrama, and pashyat labdha swasha, and then they got little breath, labdha swasa. So yatha vidhanam eva, now they are following the proper procedure. Raksham chakruritiyaha gopyeti. So that is what is being described. Sansprishta salila achanta. Sansprishta salila means that they performed achaman. Atmani atmanah. So first they did for themselves. Angeshu karyosya nyasya. So they did anganyas, karanyasa, karanyasa kritva ityartha. Atha, and then after that they did for the balasya, atha balasya. Balasya angeshu, anghriyadeshu bijasya, अजयादि नामादि एक एक अक्षरस्य सानुस्वारस्य नम शब्दान्तस्य न्यासः. So then what is being described later on? Avyadajo angri manimanstam tava ajanu athoru. So these are different names of Vishnu which are described there. So first one, for example, is Avyad Ajo Angrim. That Aja may protect your feet. So then how you do is, first you take the first letter of the word Aja, whichever is the name, take the first letter, put Anuswar on that, and then do Nama. So this is the Bijanyas. So Am Namo Ajastavangri Avyat, and then they speak the mantra. Ajastavangri Avyat. Maybe you can stop this. This will come in the recording. So that's what he is describing. Ajadi Nam Adya ek ek aksharasya sanuswarasya nama shabdantasya nyasam. So that is the nyasa. So now you know what is anuswar. What is anuswar? Anuswar. Vishnu Chakra. So that means put the Vishnu Chakra, not put the nose. So then apply Namah after that. Shabdanta Sinasana. So then you get the Am Namo Ajastavangri Avyat. So this is the mantra. And then Maniman. So that Ma Anuswar Mam Namo Maniman Stav Januni Avyat. So iti Prayoga. Prayoga means that this is how you have to apply. It's called mantra Prayoga. So now the whole list is being given here. Avyad Ajo Angri Maniman Stav Janavyo Thoru Yajyochyutah Katitatam Jatram Hayasyaha Hirtkeshastha Udara Isha Inastu Kantham Vishnur Bhujam Mukham Urukrama Ishvarah Kama Chakrayagrata Sahagado Haristu Pashat Harirastu Pashat Tatparshvayor Dhanuraso Madhuha Janascha Koneshu Shankha Urugaya Upari Upendraha Tarakshakito Haldhara Purusha Samantat. So these are the names, how they did. So first is Avyad Ajo Angri. So Aja may protect your both feet. Maniman Stav Janu. And Maniman, this probably nobody has heard, but this is also name. Vishnu, protect your knees. And Uru Yajya. Uru is above that, above the knees. That is protected by Yajya Purusha. Achyuta hai Kati Tatam. Achyuta, your Kati, waist part. And Jatram Hayasya. And stomach, Haigriva. Hayasya is mouth, horse face. So it's also called Haigriva. And then Hritkeshas Tadudara. So Hritkesh is, who is Hritkesh? Keshava. Hrita Keshava. It's not Hritkesh, it is Hrita Keshava. So heart is protected by Keshava and Udaram Isha. and then Tvad Ura, not Udara. So chest by Isha and Inastu Kantha, and Ina is Surya. So he protects the throat. And Vishnur Bhujam, Vishnu may protect your arms. Mukha Urukrama, the face protected by Urukrama. And Ishvara Kam, and Ishvara may protect your forehead. Chakraya Grahata, Chakri, one who has chakra in the hand is Chakri, protect you from the front. Sahagado Haristu Paschat, and Hari, who is carrying a club, may protect you from behind. Tat Parshvayor Dhanur, and from the sides he is protected by Dhanurdhari. Also Madhuha Ajanascha, and so Ajan is another name. So they protect you from two sides. Madhusudan is Madhuha, and Ajana protect you from two sides. And Koneshur Shankha, and from the angles, so front, back, two sides, and now there are four corners. So there are Dik and Vidik. So Dik is the side and Vidik is in between the sides. So they are being protected by Shankha and Urugaya. Or rather he says Shankha, one who carries the Shankha, Shankha Urugaya. So Shankha has to be taken here like a Bahuri. Shankha asti asya iti Shankha. And Upari Upendra, and on top Upendra, and Tarksha, one who is riding on Garuda, Chitau, on the earth, and Haldhara Purusha Samantat, and then Haldhara Purusha from all sides. So is complete protection. This is the Kavach. That Kavach which is described Narayana Kavach, similar to this 6th canto. Tatascha Padyairetahi Raksham Chakrurityaha Avyat. So afterwards the gopis, they protected the baby Krishna with the following slokas. So Angri should be with long E because there are two of them. Maniman Tannama Bhagavad Pradurbhav Vishesh. Maniman is also some form of Bhagavan, never heard before, but that's alright, you can hear now. Janu means Januni. Januni. Because there are two of them. So Janghe Achyuta iti Sandhirarsha. So Janghe Achyuta. Say this Sandhirarsha. Where is Janghe Achyuta? At least I don't see this here in this sloka. It's probably in his reading somewhere. Right? We don't have Janghe Achyuta in our reading. So Yagya, in place of Yagya Achyuta, there is also Janghe Achyuta. So Yagya Achyuta iti cha patha. Rita Jivadhar Padmam. So Rita is the lotus where the Atma is living. Ura Vaksha, Ura is the chest. Tatha Dikshu Rakshama Kurvanaha Chakri Agrata. So then in the second sloka, there is a description of the protectors of the directions. So Chakri, Agrata from the front. Chakra Sahito Haris Tavagrato Astu. So Hari with the chakra, the disc may be in front of you. Sahagado Gada Sahito Harista Paschadastu. And Hari with the club on the back side. Tat Parshyor Dhanurdharo Madhua Asidharo Ajanaschastu. And on the two sides there is Dhanurdhar, Madhusudana and Asidhar Ajana. So Ajana is also the name of Buddha's father. Ajana Suto Kikate Subhavishyati. So he is also mentioned here, not Buddha's father but some form of Vishnu. And then Kauneshu Shankadhara Urugaya Asti. And on the Kauna means in between the direction is the Urugaya who has conch. Upri Upendra Asti, on top there is Upendra. Tarksha Kshitau Adhastat. Tarksha is one who is riding on Garuda, protects on earth. Astu. Haldhara Purusha Samantat. And then Purusha, who is carrying a plow, protects from all sides.
I heard of Halandhara that this is Balaram, a name of Balaram. Does it also refer to a different form of Vishnu, or?
Here nobody commented that he is Balaram because Balaram is already there.
And he's just also a small baby, so.
Now you need somebody who is actually carrying a halam. That baby is not having a plow with him. Right? It's too small. So this is another form.
What is the sense of this name Manima?
Maniman.
Maniman, okay.
Sense means?
The meaning or the...
One who has a gem.
I said the man who has a gem. Maniman.
I see.
Matapratyaya. Matapratyaya, like Shaktiman.
Okay. There's a place in Chaitanya Charitamrita when it says that when Jagannath comes out of the temple at Rath Yatra, then Mahaprabhu addressed him as Mani Ma. Not Mani Man, but Mani Ma. I'm wondering if it could be based on this name or not.
Quite possible.
Okay.
Maniman can be Manima. It's mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah, so
In the tikas I've seen, the only explanation that's given is that someone said like it's a formal address found in Orissa, or something like that. But I always felt like I didn't feel quite satisfied with that explanation.
Common name of Jagannath, Manima.
Kamal?
Common name.
Common name. So he says that it is common.
Everybody calls Manima.
Manima. What does it mean? Meaning or no meaning?
Manima is addressed to king.
Okay. So in Odia language means like Lord. Yeah? Maharaj. Yeah, maybe it comes from Maniman only, because kings also have a lot of money. They have to carry a lot of weight on their head. Besides the weight of looking after management, they also carry physical weight. In Tirupati, they had crown for Balaji Venkateshwara. It's so high, full of gems.
I don't know. Getting a meaning in Google is basically Manima is a Sanskrit name for girls meaning jewel.
Yeah. So it is Maniman. Na is dropped. Namantasya nasya haro. Vishnu padamte. Na is dropped. Manima.
Here Vallabhacharya takes Animan.
Animan.
Ah.
Okay. But how, from where Ani came? Because it is Angri Maniman. And what is the meaning of Animan?
Since it's one of the opulences of the siddhis of the Lord, so it's probably referred to as the name is Animan.
No, but the Siddhi is Anima, not Animan. Anima, Mahima, Lagima, that is Anima means becoming small.
Yeah.
But then from where the Na is coming? That's the question. Animan. You must have a different reading because there is a Ma here.
He recites this prayer in Jagannath.
Manima,
Sleeping.
Manima, Manima.
The meaning is that, O Lord Jagannath, you are King of Kings.
Okay. So Manima means Maharaj. Okay. Anyway, at least Maniman means one who has money. So Indriyani Hrishikeshaha Pranan Narayano Avtu Shveta Dvipapatis Mano Yogeshvaro Avtu. So Bhagavan Hrishikesha protect the senses because he is the master of the senses, Hrishikesh. And Pranan Narayano Avtu. And Narayana Bhagavan may protect the pranas, panch pranas or dasa pranas, 10 or 5. And Sveta Dvipa Patis Chittam. Then Chitta is protected by master of Sveta Dvipa. And Mano Yogeshwara Avtu. And the Manas is protected by Yogeshwara. So now is coming. First was the external body. Now he is coming to the internal Man Buddhi Chitta Ahankar. So Prishni Garbhastu te buddhim Atmanam Bhagavan Parah. And Prishni Garbha may protect your buddhi and Atmanam Bhagavan, and Atma may be protected by Supreme Bhagavan. Atma can also be referred to here Ahankara, although commentator don't say like that. Kridantam patu Govinda, Shayanam patu Madhava. When you are playing, may Govinda protect you. So now Govinda is separate from Krishna. Shayanam patu Madhava. When you are sleeping, may Madhava protect you. Vrajantam avyad Vaikuntha. When you are moving around, then Bhagavan Vaikuntha may protect you. Asinam tvam Shriyapati. When you are sitting down, you may be protected by Shriyapati. So it's not that you give all the responsibility to one only. Then he has become so busy. So everybody can take turn. When he is sleeping, then okay, others can relax. When he is walking, then only one is there, others. Bhunjanam yagya bhuk patu sarvagraha bhayankaraha. And when he is eating, then one who destroy all the inauspicious grahas, that yajya bhuk may protect you. So all these are mentioned. Now who are the grahas? Graha is used in Jyotish for the what you call planets. The word is graha. Why they are called graha? because they capture. That's why they are called graha. Grahanat graha. Like graha, gajagraha, elephant. So these are grahas also. There are certain people, certain class of devas. These are also devyonis, although they are asura types, but they are called grahas. So dakinyo yatu dhanyascha kushmandayer graha bhuta preta pishachascha yaksha raksho vinayakaha kotrarevati jyeshtha putana matrikadayaha उन्मादाय हि अपस्मारा देहा प्राणेन्द्रिय द्रुह स्वप्न दृष्ट्वा महोत्पाता वृद्धा बालग्रहश्च ये सर्वे नश्यन्तु ते विष्णुर्नाम ग्रहेण भीरवः. So now there are various types of problematic people around. Not one or two. We only say asura, rakshasa, but there are a lot of varieties. And especially for the children, those who attack the children, they are called balagrahas. So they are dakini, yatudhani, kusmanda. Kusmanda also means pumpkin. Right? That's why they break pumpkin. Some festival is there in the West. Halloween. So maybe this Halloween also comes from, it is possible, now we don't know, because in Halloween also they dress funnily, try to scare, or what do they do? Something like that. It's the kusmanda. Otherwise, what is the relationship of pumpkin with that?
It's seasonal fruit.
Not really seasonal. Kusmanda comes much before.
But in Europe it's in autumn.
They start collecting. Winter Kusmanda. Spring.
Summer months.
Kusmanda.
So it comes in summer months.
That's what I'm saying. In India also it comes in summer only. It's a summer vegetable. They start collecting it in the summer for the Halloween, just like we store it for the winter in our basement. So they also do that. I have seen it in America. It grows in the summer. This time. And Spain is a place for it, for kusmandas. So these are called Arbhaka Graha. These three, Dakinya, Yatudhanya and Kusmanda, and Sakini also there, which is not so. Sakini, Dakini, Yatudhani and Kusmanda, these are especially for the children. And then there are others which are for everybody, which are the Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, Yaksha, Raksha, Vinayaka. And then Kotra, Revati, Jyeshtha, Putana, Matrikadaya. So these are called Matrikas. Putana is a special jati. Putana was not her specific name. She is also called Baki. Aho Baki yam Kalakutam. Jaghan se api apaya dasadvi. Putana is the jati. It's like Bhuta is not somebody's name. It's a class. So therefore Putana is mentioned here. Jyeshtha, Revati, Kotra. So these are matrikas. In the villages they do all puja for all this also. Special times for doing puja. Hmm.
All these different personalities, they have different skin, I mean, different way
Yeah, they cause different type of trouble,
different
right? They're Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik. So Adi Daivik troubles caused by them, they can cause trouble in different ways. Just like he says, Unmada yeha apasmara dehe pranendriya. Unmada means madness. Apasmara is, what is it called? Where people shake like that? No.
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy. So epilepsy. So there are deities for all these diseases also. So there are two ways. We earlier spoke that there are two ways of dealing. One is that you give an injection. Other is you chant mantra. So one is that you have a virus, then you give an injection, kill the virus. That is the scientific way. And non-scientific way is that there are deities for everything, and then you appease them, chant mantra. So that is now, of course, people don't believe in that. But in India, in the childhood, we used to, in the summertime, they used to worship for all this mata, this mata, that mata, which is mentioned here as matrika. So they are in charge of the diseases. So if they become upset, they give you a disease. So that's why it is mentioned Unmadahi apasmara dehindriya. So according to Ayurveda, there is a whole section which deals with this also. So they have Bij mantras in Ayurveda also. How to? So Ayurveda has 3 types of treatment. So one of them is Daivik, dealing in a divine way, yajna, puja, fasting, chanting mantra. So this is a different subject. Now it is almost forgotten.
but they become sad, and they become sad, and then they react or they do something to the person, or
Yeah, they can do the person or to the whole country. It's like COVID. It's called Mahamari, pandemic.
it's not because they are evil and they do it without this, or they do it just for their own pleasure, if they're evil and they will take pleasure in doing some harm to them.
Pleasure they take because that's their job.
Agarji, may I ask a question?
Yes.
Agarji, I would like to understand the Vinayaka, because Vinayaka is also Ganpati, Siddhi Vinayak temple in Mumbai. So what does Vinayaka here mean in this particular context?
This Vinayaka is also, Vinayaka, you think that he is only giving a blessing, he also gives you trouble. That's why you have to appease him. That's why it's called Vigna Vinayaka or Vignesha. Vigna, obstacle. So there are many of these, most of these people are all associates of Bhagavan Shiva. All these Bhut, Pisaj, Sakini, Dakini, Yatadhani. So he is in charge of them. All his associates. Swapna Drishta Mahotpata Vridha Bal Grahaschaye Sarve Nashyantu Te Vishnur Nam Grahana Bhiravaha. then finally they say that also the various types of utpata which may come in the dreams, right? Sometimes you have terrible dreams, so they, and all other balagraha or vriddha balagraha, the grahas for the children, for the grown up, so they may be destroyed just by chanting the name of Vishnu. Vishnu Nama Grahana Bhirava. So they are all scared of Vishnu, because Vishnu is Sattvic Devata. So they don't come near him. So now Sri Sukdev said, Sri Shuka Vacha Iti pranaya baddhabhir gopibhi kritarakshanam payitvastanam mata sanyaveshyad atmajam. So Sri Sukdev said that in this way the gopis who were bound by the ropes of love, they did this samskar of protecting Krishna, Raksha, samskar or Krita Rakshanam, and then they gave the baby to Mother Yashoda. So the boy, he then drank the breast milk from Yashoda and then he went to sleep. So if the child is drinking the milk, that means he is healthy. When child is under the influence of any of these grahas, he will not drink milk. He will cry and cry and cry and not drink the milk. That is the sign that some evil force is behind. So now because he drank, so they are all assured that he is normal. There is no evil force troubling him. And then he went to sleep. So pranaya rasnaya yashoda gruhe eva baddhabhihi. So pranaya rasna, they were as if these gopis, they did not go to their house, as if they were bound by the rope of love to the house of Yashoda. Because Krishna is there, so they are just circling around, like you tie a bird with a rope, then it doesn't fly much away. Or sometimes they tie a calf with a long rope, so he runs here there, but doesn't go beyond the rope. So like that, as if they were bound by an invisible rope, pranaya rasna. And they were just around the house of Yashoda. Some are going in, some are coming out, some are standing outside and chatting and asking what is going on, what happened. Everybody is telling some story, right? What happened actually? How did it happen? Who was he? So then one starts telling, 10 others are listening. Then somebody will say, no, actually it is like this. So this is what is going on. So then, payitva iti stanpanam eva balanam swastya lakshanam iti bhava. So stanpan means when the child is drinking the milk of mother's breast, that is the sign of health, means he is healthy. Sannaveshyat shrayamasa. So then he was put to sleep. So then he said, okay, I have opened my account of killing the asuras. The first one taken care, so now I can relax till the next one. Went to sleep. So when all this was going on, Then Nanda Maharaj, he was coming from Mathura, and he is coming with a bullock cart. So bullock cart don't move so fast. It's not a horse cart. Horses move, bullocks don't move very fast. So he is coming slowly, churrak chon, churrak chon. If you have seen the wheels of the bullock cart, they make the sound. Wooden wheels. And there are no ball bearings in them. So it's the wood rubbing against the wood makes a sound. Ching, chang, chang, chang. Move like that. So slowly they are coming. Nanda Maharaj is lying down in the cart and worried, thinking how long it will take. In between he wakes up. He says, "Where are we?" "We just crossed Yamuna." After half an hour. So then they came. So he says, "Tavan Nanda Deyo Gopa Mathraya Vrajam Gataha Vilokya Putana Deham Babhuvurati Vismitaha." So now the Nanda and other Brajvasis who had gone with him, because there are many carts, they had carried a lot of gift. So they came to Vraja from Mathura. Mathura was the city capital of Vraja. And then they saw the body of Putana, huge, gigantic body. So they were very surprised, because obviously no one has ever seen such huge form. So Babhuvuru Ati Vismita, very, very astonished to see this. So what is the astonishment? Says Ati Vismita, how they were thinking, Kim Shakrena Brahmat Chinna Pakshaha Kopi Parvato Nabho Vyapino Api Atratyan Mahiruhans Shunitva Papat. So there is a description in the Puranas that in the olden times mountains used to have wings and they used to fly. So they were not in one place. So today mountain is here, tomorrow somewhere else. Like birds. The problem is that bird is very light. If it sits on a tree, tree does not even know that bird is come and sit on me. But if a mountain comes and sit, then tree and all the family members of the tree and everyone else, they are smashed. And anybody else. And people who are living on the mountains, they also had a problem. Mountain is today here, and imagine that the mountain here is parked for 6 months. So people from the mountain go to the village, they buy something, and they'll say, "We'll pay you tomorrow." Right? Now tomorrow the mountains flew away. So these people, they lost their money. So it was very impractical for people like that mountains moving. And the rivers are coming from the mountain, right? So now the rivers also move with the mountain. So today the river is here, tomorrow it has gone somewhere else. So it was not very good situation for people. So they approached Indra that please help these mountains. They should become stable so that everybody can prosper. So then Indra came and he started chopping off the wings of the mountains. And then wherever they fell down, they became. So only this Manak, he ran away and he hid inside the Himalaya. That's why he he is still there, hiding hid inside the Indian Ocean. And Hanuman was flying, he came up, he said, relax, he came up. He says, no, I don't have time. So now they thought that, is it that some mountain escaped Indra when he was cutting their wings? And Indra has cut his wings and he has fallen down here. This is what they thought. It says, Kim Shakrena Brahmat Shinna Paksha Kopi Parvato. So he says that his paksha has been cut. It is some mountain, Nabho Vyapino Api Atratyan Mahiruhas Shunitva, that he has fallen down here while smashing all the trees of this place. Kimva Vayameva Sahajikya Bhrantya Kayapi Yoginya Va Deshantaram Prapitasme. Or they thought that, is it that some yogini has tricked us and has kidnapped us and brought us to some other place? Because this doesn't seem like our place. Suddenly we see this. So what is this? Kimva kasyapi andrajalikasya idam karma. Or is it some magic created by a magician? That this huge body is lying down here, because magicians can do that. So this is how they were thinking in their mind. Iti sandihana, iti artha. So this is how they were conjecturing in their mind that what is all this. Nunam batarshi sanjato yogesho va samasasa saeva drishto hi utpato yada hanak dandubihi. So now Nanda Maharaj, he remembered what Vasudeva had told him, because he met Vasudeva, and Vasudeva came and told him that you please go quickly back to Vraja, do not stay here. Why? Because some calamity may befall. He did not say it is going to be, he said it may befall on Vraja, so you should immediately go back. So now he is thinking, Nunam Batarshi Sanjato. So now you see the Sandhi Batarshi, Bata plus Rishi. So what is the rule? Vidvayar. So then became Batarshi. Or Ridvamra. Which one is this? So Sanjay, so he is thinking that this Vasudev, who is called here as Anagdandubhi, he is some rishi, because rishi is those who can see in future, or he is some yogi. So the yogis also have yogas prataksha. So he must be some great sage who has taken birth now, and he is appearing like this. Yeah. So Saeva Drishto hi Utpata. Why? Because he has already foreseen this Utpata, this calamity. Because he told me, Yadaha Anagdandubi, he said this. So Tatra Sri Vrajrajastu Nischinoti. So when they were conjecturing like this, whether it is Indra cutting the wings of the mountain, or is it some magician's job, or some yogini have kidnapped us and brought somewhere else. So Brajraj was thinking that certainly the whole thing is that nunam nishitam eva. So nunam means certainly. That certainly it is what Rishi Rasmat Kule Vasudeva Sarvagyatvad Anumiyate. So he is certainly a sage, and sage is Sarvagya, he knows past, present and future, therefore he had made this Anuman. Yogesha Ashtanga Yoga Abhyasi, or he is a Yogesha, he is practicing Ashtanga Yoga, and Yoga's netrena bhavi vritta darshitvat, because with his eye of yoga he has seen the future, and therefore he told that you should not stay here, go quickly. Samasa samyak deepyate sme asa deepto. So this word samasa, the normal word samasa for the compound word is used, that is made from askshepane dhatu, to throw, like nyasa, samasa, vinyasa. But here there is another dhatu, asa deepto. Asa means to shine. So here sama asa means he is shining, means he is in his glory, like a sage. So that's how we say samasa samyak deepyate sma. That he is certainly very glorious because he is seeing the future and he already made this prediction what is coming. So that is the characteristic of the Rishi. Rishinam punaradhyanam vacham arthanudhavati. So the Rishis, what they say, that happens. Their words create things. Laukikanam hi sadhunam artham vaganuvartate. The people in general, they speak, first they think of the objects and then they speak. So their speech follows the objects. In case of the Rishi, Rishinam punaradhyanam vacham arthanudhavati. Artham vachanudhavati. Vacham arthanudhavati. The artha runs behind their speech. So he is a Rishi, he said it, and this happened. So we'll stop here if there is any question.
Babaji, I have a question.
Yes.
You were saying this word apasmara earlier. What is the meaning of that?
Epilepsy.
Oh, it means epilepsy. Because when I was learning about these forms of Lord Shiva, then he always puts his foot on this little boy, and it's called apasmara. So I was wondering what that meaning was.
He's putting a foot on the boy?
Yeah, like in the form of Nataraj, he's stepping on like a small figure, looks like a little baby.
Yeah.
And that baby is holding like a snake in his hand. And I don't know, I was told that the name of that figure is apasmara.
So that is the disease of apasmara. And Shiva is controlling that.
Good. That's good to know. Thank you.
Yes.
I was surprised that these simple village people, that they know these kind of processes. I would have expected some Pandit type of person to be, called from the local temple or something like this to do such rituals. But was this something commonly known?
Yeah, because you see, the thing is that if you normal people, everybody is doing Sandhya Vandanam. Now people are not doing anything religious. They are just named, they say I'm Hindu, I'm this, I'm that, but they are not following anything, practically speaking. So previously everybody was doing yajna, Agnihotra, Punyaha Vachan, Sandhya Vandanam. So when you do that, you have to do all this. It's common knowledge. Now Pandit also doesn't. Now the Pandits also don't know. Because nobody is doing it. Yes.
Babaji, what to make about these flying mountains you're doing this?
Well, the thing is that you know how Earth was formed. Earth is also flying now, right? Still flying. So everything did not settle down like this. Even your science says that it was gases and then gases became solid, and so it took some time to settle down. So that is spoken in the form of a story, cutting the wings, Indra. Indra means the deity of the hand. It also means that people worked to make the land proper for residence. So many things are described. History is described in the form of stories.
Thank you.
It's about that the object will follow the words, you say? So,
Means what they say that happens.
maybe says happening, but it's like they have the power to basically to make solid what is in the subtle.
Yes. And it's like Brahma is creating by his sankalpa. Now also people are speaking like this. What is that book of the secrets? That whatever sankalpa you make, that happens. To make your sankalpa strong, then it will happen. It's the same idea.
They have power because
They had the power, and from that these people are making books now. And thinking that you can also have it without any sadhana.
there is only the concept.
Was there any other reason that Vasudev could foresee what could happen?
Reason?
Yeah.
No, he knew that Kamsa has met his people and they have decided to kill the children. So that was known to him. So if they have decided to kill, he is saying don't stay here, because he didn't tell him exactly like this. And says you go back. If you would have told, maybe Nand Maharaj would get completely scared, may faint, may have a heart attack. So he told that not good to stay here, go quickly.
Babaji, I have a question.
Yes.
I was wondering when Putana came to pick up baby Krishna, why didn't she, when she looked at his beautiful face, not have a change of heart and fall in, mesmerized by his beauty?
Well, in India there are so many nice temples full of art and not only the deities but so many things. And many of these foreign rulers, they came and they destroyed. I mean, even if you forget from the religious point of view, they are masterpiece of art, beauty, beautiful structure. But this did not attract them, this did not change their mind, they demolished. So beauty influences you if you have also soft heart, or if you are artistic, if you have some emotions like that. So asuras are not influenced by these type of things. Like some people, they kill innocent people. So how is that they are not attracted by the innocence of the people, or children they kill or rape? How they are able to do it, these crimes? Because their heart is very harsh or crooked, impure. So this does not penetrate them, this beauty. So just like it is described in our bhakti literature itself, that if you commit offense to the name of Krishna, these 10 offenses are there. So what is the effect of these offenses? That your heart becomes hard. Heart becoming hard means that you are not influenced by now devotional activities. You lose interest in Krishna stories, in the name, in the puja, in the deity. All these things which are most attractive and beautiful things. Then you start losing faith in them. There is no attraction. You will sit in the class of Bhagavatam and you will sleep. So why does it happen? It is because the heart has become very harsh because of the offense. So these things do not influence you. So why is that somebody hears Krishna story and they are so become very emotional, and others, they say, what is this? Or they may fall asleep, or they may even criticize this. He says these are a bunch of imaginations. So why does it happen? So same thing here, Krishna who appeared beautiful to Brajvasis because their hearts are full of love. Same Krishna, he went to Mathura, then these wrestlers, they saw him. So then Krishna appeared very strong, and as if his body is like made of stone. So Malla Nam Asni Narvano Nam. So Malla Nam Asni, to the Mallas, to the wrestlers, he appeared like an Iron Man. So why is that? Because their bhav is like this. Kamsa was seeing Mrityur Bhoj Prater. To Kamsa he appeared like death. Means he was terrified by seeing Krishna. Mrityur Bhoj Prater Avidusham Tattvam Param Yogina. For yogis he appeared Param Tattva. Strinam Smara Murtiman. For women he appeared like personification of beauty, Cupid. So Pitoh Shishu, Pitroh Shishu. For Vasudevan Devaki he appeared like a small baby. So he appeared according to the mood of the people. So Putana did not have any love for Krishna. So therefore his beauty did not influence. She may even have thought, well, he's a nice looking boy, but I have to kill him. So that is the Asurik Bhav. So that from that we have to also learn for ourselves that if we are not attracted to Krishna's beauty, if we are not attracted to Krishna's name, so what is that? Hridyambat asmasaram griyamanai harinama. So that heart is considered as made of steel, which is not transformed by hearing or chanting Krishna's name. Asmasaram means steel heart. So that gatna gataruhesu harsha. So we have to actually apply it on ourselves. Forget about Putana and all. This is Krishna doing his Leela. That if we are not attracted by Krishna's beauty, by Krishna's name, by Krishna's pastimes, his activities, we have doubt or we have no interest, that means we have some Putana mentality inside us. That is a little hard to accept, but this is how the stories are told, because it's very nice to hear Putana's story because it doesn't bring me into picture. But actually thing is that the Putana is sitting inside us because Krishna is there and we don't take interest or we are not attracted by his beauty or by his name, and we take interest in mundane affairs. So that is Putana within us. And we have to worry about that. That is the practical application of the story. Anything else?
Babaji, what is the significance that the first Asura was in a female form? Is it because Dhamma is feminine by nature?
Well, I think the gender doesn't matter here. Male or female doesn't matter. But somehow women probably are easily allowed inside because Krishna is a baby. If some man wants to go inside, then they will stop him. Because what man has to do inside where a small child is? In the villages, as I was saying, when a child is born, all the village ladies, they come, they sit down, they sing songs, especially in the evening. This also happened in the evening. So it's a common thing, but men are not allowed there. Why the men are coming there? So if some male asura would have come there, then everybody will become startled or, what you call, aware. So she came dressed as a nice gopi, nobody stopped her. So that's easy way to enter inside. Anything else? Okay.